can I see?
Robert, are you extra smiley today because it was your birthday
I
yesterday?
am. Oh my gosh. Okay, so listen, I was so blown away. For anyone who's listening, I mean, I had a fantastic birthday. Lots of people treated me well. I got all these phone calls and messages and everything. But one of the best things was it was 7:30 at night, and Angela was like, we need to get on a call. We need to have a meeting. I'm like, okay, well, we'll get on a call. And I open up Zoom, and I'm just looking at my other screen, reading an article about some abandoned building in Toronto. And all of a sudden, it comes on, and I have a wall of all of these friends from franchising, and then a knock at my office door, and some whiskey comes in. Angela put all this together. It was so fantastic. We had Christine Chambers on there, Pete Baldine, Paul Pickett, some of Angela's.
Oh, be careful. If you start naming people, then you're going to miss
blog.
them.
I know, but the thing is, it was so incredible that, first of all, thank you so much for doing that. You made my day, but like also it's so awesome to see everyone come together, and then we all danced.
Yeah.
We all like virtually danced. How cool is that?
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that everybody would get into it so much. And I just want to make it really clear, I barely had to do anything. People were so excited to get involved with anything to do with Robert Bruski. And they were like, I'm in. And then it was a group kind of effort of like, hey, let's turn it into a Whiskey Wednesday, and let's do a lip syncing thing, and let's sing to him, and let's get the, well, I guess I organized a buddy of yours to bring some Pike Creek whiskey. So anyway, that's a perfect segue into a question I want to ask you today.
Okay, give her.
Okay. Now everybody's talking about Robert Bruski on TikTok. And so I want you to tell me and or all of our, giant audience why you do lip syncing, sort of dancing videos on TikTok.
Oh, what a fantastic question.
Here's the reason I'm asking too, because it's like, I've always encouraged you as a franchisor. I'm like, you got to put yourself out there. And I do it as you know, of course. And I always say, like, there's sort of there's the education, there's the entertainment, and there's the sort of promotional way of being on social media. And you're really going heavy on the entertainment side of things. And you're not saying franchising in it. So I'm like, is there another reason you're doing this that I'm not cluing into?
Yeah,
I mean, probably that's part of it, but there must be something else going on.
There could be a whole bunch of millions of reasons, and you can always twist it whichever way you want. But the fact of the matter is, I just do what I want. Like, I just love doing whatever I want. Like that's just my personality. If I want to go out and eat a hamburger, I'll go out and eat a hamburger, right? But the thing with TikTok, what I love so much about it, for anyone who doesn't know what TikTok is you film short 15-second video clips. You could teach people how to cook, you could talk to the camera, or it's got a library of music and you can lip sync to it and dance. And that's what I do. And why do I do that? Because I love music so much. Everything, I've always written music, played in bands, all that sort of stuff. And this app shows up and I'm like, all these songs I've been singing in the shower to like a tiled wall, I can now sing to a camera and see if I can do any better, right? And what it does is it makes me smile. And when I show it to people, they kind of laugh initially, like, oh my gosh, you're such a goofball. But it eventually starts to make them smile. You know what I mean? And so it's simply just me loving to do it. And when you put yourself out there like that with something that you love to do, regardless what your other prerogatives are, whether it's to bring in customers or to make an online presence or whatever, if you're being yourself and you're doing things genuinely because you love to do it, then all of the other fantastic things happen to you, and it makes people happy.
Amen to that point of when you put yourself out there and do the things you love, you attract more of the good stuff.
Yeah.
That is unwritten rule or whatever, law of attraction, but that's awesome. So, but what I think I'm hearing you say is that you love to do it, but you also love that it puts a smile on people's face.
Yes. And you know what? If somebody knows me as the guy who puts smiles on people's faces or that brings positive atmosphere into the world, they may know me as the guy who will run a franchise business in a positive way with a great culture and mindset and like that. Maybe I would love to be part of that franchise business. Or maybe it doesn't even have to do with my work life. Maybe he's the guy that is fun to go to the beach with. You know what I mean? And then I can bring people together and make just the world a better place. And you're like that too. You do that as well. Like what was this video of you rolling down the hill, grass hill?
Yeah,
Why did you do that?
That was this is how I roll.
Yeah.
Well, I did it kind of similar. I maybe indirectly to make people smile, but more than anything to, I really like the expression that by shining a light on myself, I give others permission to do the same. And so by showing people that like, I'm going to roll down a hill on the grass, and I'm not going to be this perfect looking business person with shoulder pads. Meanwhile, I'm wearing a shirt that it doesn't have shoulder pads, but it's like kind of roughly shoulders. But I'm not going to be like the woman in the business suit, like, try to scare people away. Like, I want to be very approachable and authentic because I want to attract people like that into my life, whether it's friendships or it could be business relationships or whatever it is. So yeah, I do it to be authentic and to put myself out there authentically and to have a little fun.
Yeah.
And hopefully make it fun.
Sometimes it's like there's a number of different kinds of people in this world. Some of them are already positive. Some of them are very open to exterior vibes and stuff. But sometimes you get a group of people that are kind of like, this kumbaya crap. Like, this is, whatever. Like, I got work to do. I got business to do. Happiness is not going to pay my internet bill today. So like, kind of get out of my way. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I know. I maybe would try to see if that person could sort of understand that they're attracting more of the same, but that's just generally probably not somebody that I would even work with or deal with, because
I don't even think about it. There's probably people like that out there. I don't know them. I don't want to know them. Get out of my way.
Yeah.
I'm a star.
Okay. I don't think like that. Just you do, disclaimer. Kidding. But, it's like that thing when you're driving down the street and somebody cuts you off and flips you the bird and you're like, oh, that's sad. Like, poor them, I would hate to go through life like that. My dad always would say that, like, I would hate to go through life that angry at little things. And I'm just, okay.
Or you turn it into something positive. Oh, looks like this gentleman wants to race. Let's pull up next to each other and drag race.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, no, but that's cool. Yeah. Look for the positives, I guess, is the point there.
I think the point is it doesn't matter if you're a spiritual person or not, if you're very left-brained or right-brained or whatever. Simply being positive makes you happy. Being happy makes you positive. Yes.
It's kind of like this. Like, if you think you're like a shark, you're going to act more like a shark. If you think you're just a little tiny goldfish, you're going to act like a tiny little goldfish and just be like afraid swimming around, hoping you don't get eaten.
Exactly. You could be like the cliche film star who's like the cutthroat guy in a suit who's just hammering on deals and just has to be a badass to everyone. But even that guy, like, will enjoy a piece of ice cream on a cone, maybe a waffle cone with some sprinkles on it. Happiness, there's nothing wrong with happiness and positivity to anyone. So if you,
I think we need to start a movement.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, let's not spill the beans yet, but everybody stay tuned, because we've got just the beginnings of an idea.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. Wait, so everybody stay tuned.
Big idea. We're always thinking about ways to change the franchise community. Maybe now we've got an idea how we can change the world.
That'll be easy.
Yeah, why not? Might as well try.
The good thing is we're about to count down the end of this rant. And even just what we say at the end of the rant really is like world changing, isn't it?
I guess it is.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Go be awesome!